welcome to Eastern Hancock High School in Charlottesville, Indiana. We have the Royals will be taking on the Alexandria Tigers in game number 1 of the 2022-23 season. See, we got about 10 minutes left on the clock, and we have some new things this year. So hopefully everything's working all right, and we'll be moving along here shortly. So a couple things we want to talk about real quick as we go along. Some important players to watch here. For the Royals, Kane Sotelo, impact player for the Royals, and player that make sure I'm testing something. Okay. Big-time tackler. I remember a few games he had. Most games he seemed to have double-digit tackles. So, and I remember multiple times talking about it last year, wondering why teams kept running at him. And he's going to be even more asked to do even more, I think, this year with the most experienced probably player returning for the Royals this year. And then who we're going to get really familiar with really quick is number 7, Gabe McGuire for Alexandria. I think we're going to see him do a lot of he's going to be involved in a lot of plays, and that's going to be a key for the Royals to keep him under control. I think we're going to see him at quarterback some. We're going to see him probably maybe even catch the ball. There's one unique thing about his stats, his career stats. He's got 1,000 yards passing, and he has 500 yards receiving in 2 years of high school football. So that's kind of odd. You don't see too many people get that many passing yards and that many receiving yards in 2 seasons. So, and I think we're going to see him returning punts, returning kicks. He's the punter. Probably we'll see him on some defense as well. So number 7's one to look for Alexandria, and one that I'm sure the Royals are focused on trying to contain. We've got, let's go through a few other things as we look here. Here is the schedule for the Royals. They start off tonight with Alexandria, and then next week we'll be at North Decatur. We have not contacted them for permission at this point, so but we'll be trying to do that, and we'll try to bring whatever games we're allowed to do. Looking at Alexandria's schedule real quick. Obviously, they're here tonight, and then they will have their home opener next week against Wabash. Let's see here. So we do have chat here in the press box, so if you want to join us there, we can communicate. We always like communicating with the people at home. A few other things. Let's look at the conference. Here's the Royals conference, the Mid-Eastern Conference, and the games, obviously, Alexandria here. Clinton Prairie is at Westdell tonight. North Decatur at South Decatur this evening, and Shenandoah at Elwood, and Winchester is Monroe Central is hosting Winchester. So no conference games in the Mid-Eastern Conference this week, number 1, but that's going to get started here real soon. In fact, we'll be North Decatur at North Decatur in an MEC game next week. Alexandria in a bigger conference, and so there's who is playing in the Central Indiana Conference. You can see MEC Shenandoah going against Central Indiana Conference Elwood tonight, so that'll be a score of interest for both these teams. All right, so we have some new things we'll be trying out. First of all, you're going to notice the camera. We have a new camera system, so hopefully it works well. This is its inaugural use, so hopefully it works okay. And it's going to move around quite a bit, so it's tracking what's on the field. So we will see. Hopefully we don't have any issues there. Any thoughts so far? What do you what's your thoughts going into this season a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know what to think because we graduated a group of seniors, most of whom started for 4 years. I mean, they're all over the record books, the skill guys. We had a couple of linemen, but Houston Swan, Cole Rainbolt, Zach Arnold, Landon O'Neill were all over offensively.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I don't know if reloading is the right term. I don't know exactly how they're going to refer to it. But you mentioned Kane. Kane's the big time senior that's coming back. We got a lot of guys that got experiences, young guys in non-skill positions last year, so we'll see how they've developed. But you mentioned number 7, McGuire for Alexandria. If he's who I'm thinking of, he almost single-handedly beat us last year.
Yes,
it was had a phenomenal game, particularly first half.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Alexandria is a team. I think people always think they're on the rise. They never quite get over that hump.
Right.
If they do, it's not usually consecutive years. So it's going to be a good measuring stick for them too. And they're going to, I'm sure, think that we're down this year and think they've got a chance. So.
Right. Yeah. One unique thing or one stat that sticks out that we'll talk about later on is we returned 0 yards passing and 0 yards rushing from last year. So. Going to see some new faces.
I think the only skill touchdown even was trying to think here. I think it was Braden Sullivan.
Yeah, because he had the one where he was left out here by himself.
Yeah, I think there was. I couldn't remember if he had another one, but I know it's like one returning touchdown offensively.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a whole new thing, a whole new look. Several guys, I think they're still trying to figure out who's going to step into the positions maybe full time, but you're going to want to keep your eye on number 2 on defense. He's a wrecking machine.
And they're going to get some opportunities. This is a chance. Some of these kids are going to have a chance to prove themselves, and get an opportunity to step up. All right. We haven't mentioned it, but I'm Joe Paxton, and this is Scott Knight with me as well. And so we're your announcers. As we get started, make sure you share it out there and let people know. We always enjoy having a lot of people here. We are on IHSA TV, YouTube, Facebook, and on Twitter. So you can catch us in all those locations. If one goes down, you can catch us in one of the others.
Yeah, and please, if you notice something, send it in the chat. I know a lot of people like to watch without the chat on, but
and we have, and then I'm trying the down and distance, but it will not shock me if it goes away at some point or it says 70th and 100. So it's reading the scoreboard. The clock should be good.
And a west-facing scoreboard at this time of year makes it tough for our camera to pick up and read.
Yeah, so. Unfortunately. I mean, it's a pretty nice sunny day, but on a night with our scoreboard, we kind of want some clouds. That kind of helps our scoreboard work a little better. And it's steamy in here, but it could be worse. I think we've had worse in the press box. So we have who won the toss? He deferred. Did Alexandria defer?
I was looking down. I missed it.
Yep, and it looks like the Royals are going to receive. So the Royals are going to start on offense here shortly after the kickoff. Really, really good crowd. Our stands is really pretty full. One of the better crowds. I mean, obviously, over the last couple of years, the crowds have been down. So hopefully everything's working all right. I haven't actually tested to make sure I'm seeing everything everywhere. But I'm going to be, unless I hear it from the chat, we will assume everything is working fine. Do want to thank all of our sponsors there. That's going to scroll on the lower left-hand corner. Those are corporate sponsors from last year. We haven't quite updated them for this year, so if you want to get on that list, contact the athletic department or the athletic boosters. Bear with us as we try to get numbers. Is that McGuire already? He's going to start by kicking off.
Yep, I think so. Yeah, and Alexandria's numbers, they're yellow on white, and they're not like a highlighter yellow. So
Yes.
again, we'll see, but it's not real clear from our vantage point.
We will try to do our best. And the Royals looking to receive. It looks like Voles is back there, and maybe Bowman.
Yeah, Bowman number 9.
Bowman's got it. He gets kind of good little return all the way out past the 40.
Yep, nice job.
So the Royals come out on offense. Here's the starting lineup for the Royals. We're going to start quarterback Elijah Eden, freshman, number 10, running back Peyton Spear, number 32. At the receivers, Braden Sullivan and Caden Willis, and Cameron Voles. We'll get to the others as we watch play number 1.
I was told this should be a reverse, so we'll see if that's what they ended up going with. Nope.
Right up the middle. Voles, nowhere really.
Yeah.
One issue I want to make sure, we may need a delay. So if you hear us saying what's happening before the video shows it, let us know. I can hopefully adjust it a little bit. Because there is going to be, I have to delay our audio a little bit.
It's going to be 2nd and 11.
Already the down and distance is going to be very.
Yep, nearly picked. Trying to see who that was. That 2?
So
23, that was looks like Carson, is it Cumio? Nearly got the interception. Pass was intended for Rubel.
Now 3rd and long. Oh, ooh.
We got saved.
Yep, saved by a, what is it?
I mean, even if it's probably on us, but even so, at 5 yards versus the 10 with that low snap.
So here's the rest of those starters. Caden Rubel playing tight end, Logan Hoskins, Tyler Fields, Jacob Wickard, Braden Hill, and Graham Hicks on the line as the Royals now find themselves in 3rd and really long.
Alexandria sitting back, looks like a loose kind of cover 2 shell.
Oh, nice throw, but Voles couldn't quite hold on.
Yep. It had given us a shot on 4th down. It had been about 4th and 3 if he could have hung on to that. Ball was right on the money. The safety for Alexandria came up and popped him as he was turning, tucking that ball away.
So, not a bad throw by Elijah there. And Redmond back to punt.
Yeah, Redmond had a nice year last year. Did all right punting. Was a really good kicker. Actually had a game-winning field goal last year. So Aaron back for his junior year.
Having some weird stuff with our video, I think.
That one's gonna roll. McGuire's got not a lot of help, but he managed.
Oh, he fumbles.
And fumbled, and the Royals have it.
I think the Royals got it.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we're having some issues with our video, I think. If you could let me know if it's on your end as well. But
that was number 36, who we do not have in the program. I'm not sure.
36 is Gabe Johnson.
Okay.
He, I guess they couldn't find 84.
All right, so Gabe Johnson. And Gabe new to Eastern. Sophomore. Jumped on that loose ball. McGuire kind of didn't hold it tight. And first turnover of the year goes in the Royals' favor. Sotelo in it running back now.
That's good ready to say. He's going to take it to the left side, and he's going to be tackled for a loss.
Yep, and somebody didn't get a reach block out there on the outside guy, linebacker, or Hanging off the edge.
They get up to the line quick, but Elijah looks to throw. Nice pass to Rubel. Does pick up about 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think they're going to end up marking a little short. He got knocked out of bounds. By the time they got to him, he actually only picked up one. It looked like he was deeper than that.
Well, we had lost 5 on the previous
right.
play. So
I was thinking he got even farther down there. So manageable third down. You know you got it's 2 down territory. Sotelo just runs over one of the Tigers.
That was impressive. There's that replay. I might have got it too early here.
I think that was A.J. Granger. He just trucked.
Put his head down, got his pads low.
Yep, Royals, hurry up.
Oh, sorry.
Kane again off the left, and I think there's going to be a holding call.
I thought I could get replays in between. I thought I could get plays off in between. It's very choppy. Hopefully that improves. On my end, it seems to have gotten better. Hopefully that was just a temporary issue. This is the camera we plan on using to stream JV football and middle school football next week. So we'll see how it performs.
I know what we can do because we're not going to do announcing for that. We ought to do like they do for like Madden and just record a bunch of things and just have it play.
If they could just realize what happens.
Yeah. Somebody come out, one of the other guys can just press a button for something. A quick screen out to Kane, but not a lot of help for him.
Yeah. Try to get him out in some space, but.
Yeah, he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. We're looking at like 2nd and 20. Yeah, something like that, something in that neighborhood.
And the it doesn't like it when it's 2nd down.
I don't like it when it's 2nd and 20 either, so I can't blame it. There's Kane off the left side, cuts back, almost breaks it. That's number 5, Abshire for the Tigers, or Kane was getting a full head of speed on that cutback.
One nice weapon this year, though, is we do have a decent field goal kicker.
Yep.
It was pretty impressive last year and has only gotten better.
Voles goes in motion.
We've got a whistle.
Oh, I don't think that was delayed game. No.
False start. All right, good. They said the video is better now. So hopefully that was temporary. Who's in the backfield there? Elijah and Kane.
Yep.
And it's right over the middle, but
yep, not bad. Voles couldn't quite get turned. There's a Tiger on the coverage. It was pretty tight, but that ball hit Voles' hands. He couldn't quite bring it in.
Right.
They're trying to split the safeties.
Yeah, not a bad throw. We just couldn't quite bring it in.
So it's going to be 4th and 15.
I think it's after the replay. It starts glitching a little bit.
Tincher comes in. Another one of our seniors. Tincher, probably the biggest transformation of these kids, went from lineman to like an H-back, tight end, slot back type guy. And I think he lost about 10 pounds when he cut his hair.
It's not 4th and 78 like it says.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
they
looking.
tried Voles again.
Yep. Oh.
And so Royals can't capitalize on the turnover. Did have a few positive plays there, though. We like what we saw from Kane running the ball.
Again, like I said, we're going to try to have down and distance, but it may not read the scoreboard very well, at least especially when it's bright out.
Yeah, come watch us in October.
Yeah. It's 1st and 0. So here's our first chance to see the Tigers on offense, and they got the freshman quarterback throwing to McGuire.
Right, it's very similar to what we're doing. McGuire got a lot of returning experience, and that's Kane for us, and starting Eden at quarterback. They're doing the same thing with, I believe it's the coach's son, Brady Gast.
Yes. So.
Oh, they're able to pick up, call it 6 on that quick screen outside. We want to make sure we secure McGuire there with that first contact. We don't want to give him a chance to use his shakes. John's in motion. And there they go. And it's going to be a first down for the Tigers.
Snap goes directly to number 3, Colin Johns.
Here's our defensive starters, Weber. Gage Tompkins, Logan Hoskins, Ethan Carter, Dom Shelby, Brady Jordan, Braden Tincher, Aiden Trueblood, Bryant Sullivan, Garrett Shaw, Kane Sotelo, and Dylan Bowman. So McGuire's now in quarterback. Was he in the quarterback last time?
No. They actually direct snapped, and here he goes again. This is what you're seeing from McGuire. And he's the kind of kid they just want to get the ball in his hands lots of different ways. So you may see that. You may see those quick screens. They may hand it off to him.
Yeah, we talked about it before. I thought we're going to say his name a lot. He's going to be everywhere. They're going to show you how many different ways they can get the ball in his hands.
Seriously, it's a lot like Kane, because we even have Kane playing quarterback from time to time, and threw it to him, handed it off to him. So.
And he's fast. I mean, McGuire's one of the fastest players we'll probably play all season.
Royals in a 3-4. And McGuire pitching it outside. We defended that one a little bit better. I think they gave him a yard.
Okay, we're going to.
It'll be probably third and 3. Braden Sullivan checks in for Tompkins. He's Trueblood. They were going to go with the 4-man front on this one.
McGuire.
Oh, yep, took his eyes off it. John saw.
Who was that?
Dom. Yeah, Dom Shelby coming, and he thought he was going to get lit up. Took his eyes off, didn't tuck it in, and nice job by Dom. Good attack angle.
Yeah, this is a little bit of we have to learn a lot here, because we're seeing a lot of new numbers and names out there, trying to get used to. So McGuire's back to punt. You got to think they could fake very easily.
And that would be a gutsy call.
He's dynamic.
Vols back to receive. High kick.
Oh, he fumbled it.
Yep. And I think we covered it, though. And see who got on that. Looks like Bowman covered it up for us.
I don't know if the camera caught that, but
that was a tough one for Vols because it was real high and it was moving.
So the Royals on offense for the 3rd time here. Video. Okay. Do you want to thank everybody helping me out, knowing what's going on with the video?
Spear back in at running back. Pass complete to Willis.
Yep. Oh, and he doesn't go down.
Move. Yep, no, gains about 9 yards. Broke the first tackle.
So nice throw by Eden, and then the second effort by Willis gets the first down.
7-yard gain on the play.
And that's a good confidence-building throw. It's a good first down play. Oh, they did give us first down. So Willis falls forward, gets all 10.
Good second effort. Yeah, it seems to glitch right after the replays.
We didn't have this camera. We didn't have that problem with volleyball, right? Hand off to a Spear. Ooh. Nice cut.
Nice job.
Yep, that may be another first down, probably about 11-yard gain. And think about Peyton Spear. He's a senior who has played behind, as we said, some really good players just graduated.
They're jumping back on the line. So.
Yep. And Peyton is not real big. He's shifty, and he can get lost behind that line. And once he makes a cut, he's got a good burst. Another quick out. Voles catches it. I don't know if they're going to maybe a yard.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a yard.
Yeah, there's nowhere. Good job catching it.
Yeah, that was a good job by the corner coming up. Alexandria having a hard time getting set on defense. Not quite sure what they want to do.
Rubel in motion.
And they set up like a lead for Peyton, and he cuts back and gets about 8.
Did a nice job. So kind of stretched it out and then cut it upfield. Good blocking up front. Rubel kind of helped lead a little bit.
Yep. And I'm not sure if Peyton would have gone all the way to the sideline, but he saw that first hole and cut it. There's another one, first down. Gain about 4 or 5.
So after early on struggling running the football a little bit, Royal's kind of gathering their footing.
Yeah, and Peyton's a different kind of runner than Kane. If our viewers remember, like the Barry Sanders kind of just almost instinctual kind of thing, and Peyton's he's a jitterbug. And another out. Voles stops this time. He's able to pick up 3 or 4 and avoid the big hit.
Nice throw there by Elijah Eden.
Yep. The Royals finding a little rhythm.
2nd and 2 for the Royals.
Two wide outs on the near side.
Yeah.
Good job just getting it.
Yeah, they
back to the line, I think.
Beat our block in that time. Yeah, and I don't think we're going to be about.
Right. It's real close.
What, 6 inches maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Steer on the carry for the Royals comes up just short of the first down. 3rd and 1.
More than 2 down territory. We got to be able to almost take a risk on this, and we're going to pick up the first down. Kane straight ahead. And that's the changeup. Kane just ran over a couple of guys.
Yep. Kane, when he did play on offense, was normally a receiver.
Yep.
Oh, they might catch somebody extra on the field. Nope.
Yeah, but Kane was a running back coming up. He had to play quarterback a couple times out of necessity, but he.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see that you're seeing the skills there and the
Sotelo.
drive.
He's got the Sotelo. I mean, feels like we've been saying the big plays by Sotelos for a while.
Yep. And one of the things you love about seniors, they know it's their last year of high school football. And you sometimes even get a little bit more there. And if Kane's got any sort of extra gear after last year, our opponents need to watch out.
Oh, good pickup there by
Down
Kane.
to Willis. Nope.
Oh, and a flag. So it's going to be an interference call. Kane did a nice job picking up the rush on the left side of the line.
Yeah, and I think we're fortunate there because Willis was looking inside. The ball was thrown to the outside shoulder.
Pass interference on the Tigers.
just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. The Royals have a nice drive going.
It is first down and 10. Again, ignore. It's a suggestion on the scoreboard on there.
It's going to be, I think, 1st and 1. Kind of split the distance on that penalty. And we're just inside the 10. Just inside the 10.
Oh, no play.
Yeah, I think the ref was starting to put it into play, and we snapped it before the whistle actually went. So it's just a no play, no penalty.
And Sotelo right up the middle.
Yep, there's first down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 5. We'll have 4 shots at it.
Hancock first down. The 1st and goal from the Royals from the 5.
They have. Yeah, the stats are all messed up. It's got Cameron Bowles passing.
No, that's good for him. Bowles in motion. And I think we moved. We had 2 guys in motion.
A lot of flags here earlier,
Yeah.
which you could kind of see. Week 1, first game.
We've got 2nd and 3 for the Royals. There's a flag on the play. And a legal shift on the Royals.
Yeah, we had a tight end move at the same time as Cameron going in motion. Either one by themselves would have been fine.
How many yards is that? 5.
Just 5. Just got to work a little bit harder. But if we want to pass, it's actually a little bit easier gives you a little bit more room to work with. So we'll see how I decide to go.
And a little
So
flip pass there.
And that looks like a run, but it's going to go down as passing stats. It's the old jet sweep, but Cameron picks up a couple.
Cameron Bowles on the carry, good for a 2-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 8 to the Royals.
So far, most of our success has been right up the middle. Head down. We haven't gotten too much on the outside. Cameron had 1.
Yeah.
Or maybe Peyton did. It was Peyton.
Trying to throw slant. Eden gets out, slips. Probably they're going to put him probably just inside the 5, maybe all the way to the 4. Had some slants going, and I think the protection broke down before we could get that throw off.
3rd and goal for the Royals.
Nice. Been a nice little drive here, so it'd be great to finish it.
Yep.
Finish it off here.
And eating up a chunk of the first quarter.
Spear up the middle, and he's going to score.
Easy. That was, and you called it. You said we were getting our success up the middle. Peyton Spear with first touchdown of the year for the Royals. Right up the middle. And if that horn sounds loud, it's because it's right outside our window.
Right outside. So Aaron Redmond comes on to kick the extra point.
Good drive. Good drive for the Royals. No big plays. I mean, I think we had a couple 10-yard runs, but that was sustained.
But are we?
Yeah, we're going to go for 2.
We're going for 2 here. Sotelo right up the middle.
Yep, again, real easy.
Yep. Why go for 1 when you can get 2, right?
Yep.
I feel like that's I remember that from a few years ago.
Well, and the way we were lined up there, Eden was moved over. We could have tossed it to him. He could scramble. There's a whole lot of things you can do based on how they align defensively. And when there's no film on that, and especially early season, teams aren't ready. They got to – a lot of times you even just force a timeout on an extra point, which you hate to do as a coach. So.
And I remember back when we used to go for two quite a bit, they always talked about get the other team chasing.
Yep. Chasing
points. So in that situation. So nice drive there. After a first drive that kind of sputtered, which really, did that continue? Did that count? When you punt, is that another possession?
He had possession of it. Yeah, McGuire,
so
that's a second.
Technically, it would be
because McGuire had possession before he fumbled. He didn't just drop it.
So that's just the third possession, I believe.
Yep. And you can kind of see early on in the games, especially when you have teams that seem to be pretty evenly matched. It's almost like the early rounds of a boxing match where you're feeling out your opponent, trying to see where the weaknesses are. And we found some there. You mentioned the running up the middle. We had a couple passes to the outside, but that was a pretty run-heavy drive there with a lot of Sotelo and Spear.
I don't know. We do have stats, but I'm not sure if they're updating. It's their first game, too, the stat guys. So
Redmond's kick. He did not kick it to McGuire, probably as he was instructed. Yeah, good return for the Tigers.
Good tackle there by Gage Tompkins. I think it was.
Yeah, number 17, Gage Tompkins. They're going to be 32. Yeah, they're going to call it the 32. I didn't get the number of the returner there. Again, these yellows are hard to read. Somebody in basketball like that last year too. That was hard to read.
Yeah. Yeah, yellow on white is. Well, I know some teams went to the whole just an outline of a number.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. McGuire back.
He's going to keep it and go.
And he gets to the outside, and he's going to be gone. Nobody's catching him.
Nope, but he may have stepped out of bounds. They didn't. The ref didn't see it. I think that was a bad call. That was we would have called it a spring block. Colin Johns, number 3. You can see Dom trying to get off right there. So we had looked like maybe a hold. They didn't call that one either. This ref on our sideline maybe missed 2 calls, but that's what we expected from McGuire.
Yes, and the coaches know it too. They got to contain. They're going to have to contain McGuire.
Yeah, that was just the read.
Yep. Oh.
So depending on how we played it, he had the option to give. I think with that kid, you're telling him to keep it unless somebody's in his face. And so Tigers respond. It counts as a drive, but it's not really a drive. We'll have to see if they can put together some plays.
Here's going for 2, and he does get inside.
Yep. We just missed a tackle there.
Yeah, and I hope I'm not. I know the audio looks ahead, but.
Oh, and they scored 2.
Yeah. Hopefully we're not giving it away. We would really like to know if we're giving away the play, because there is a delay that our video gets to us. So, and there we talked about getting them chasing, and they chased and got it.
Got 85 viewers right now, if it's updated.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't always update, but so after not a whole lot going on offensively, we get back-to-back touchdowns in a short amount of time at the end of the first period. And we're all tied up 8-8.
Kicking off for the Tigers is number 7, Gabe McGuire. Back to receive for your Woods, Caden Lewis, and Cameron Bills.
The sun has gone behind a cloud, too.
Dwyer set to kick off. That Bowman again. Another good return from Bowman. Gets it out to they're going to give us the 36. I think he's probably one block from springing a big one, too.
Right.
We're doing good initially. That's that second level.
Yeah, he gets quite a bit before he even gets to the defense. Spear in the backfield. Looks like Sullivan and maybe Willis on this end.
It's
who is that?
it's not Willis. I looked at it and my brain registered it. It's
Is it
Bowman.
Bowman?
Yep.
Nothing there.
Nope. So actually gonna maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, looks like just behind.
Spear up the middle.
And they defended it a little bit better. He tried to bounce it outside, picked up a few yards. Give him a 3-yard gain on that. We're going to call it 3rd and 7.
Third and 7 for the Rose.
First period's coming down to a close. Nice.
Yep. Good job on the sideline.
Redmond?
Yep, Redmond. Kind of a little comeback. Just past the sticks like you're supposed to do it. Eden put the ball to the outside. Aaron caught it and got forced out. But
I'm going to
get a chance to keep the drive alive.
come back. I didn't get to see it. I don't want to miss the play. Out the Rubel.
Able to break the first tackle and then goes down.
Oh, flag late there.
And I think that may be Sullivan blocking in the back. I caught the tail end of that. It's either that or a late hit on Caden as he was sliding.
We'll see here here's the replay.
Yeah,
yep, and just a little shove.
And unnecessary because Caden was already going down, so it's gonna wipe out that gain. So we still get the first down, right? Or no, we had the first down, so it's going to be 1st and 12.
Yeah, it's not 1st and 70 like it says on the thing. The sun came out, so the down and distance.
And they're sending a player off, must have blood or something. The official stopped it. As soon as he resets it, the clock's going to keep running. We've got 12.2 seconds left in the quarter. I think we got away with flinching there as Peyton is stuck. The linebacker. Jason Keeley comes through there and makes the hit to end the third quarter.
Alexandria 8.
All right, so that's the end of the first.
Tie score, 8-8.
All right, we're going to have a quick commercial. And you're watching Eastern Hancock football on the EH Sports Network.
We are really heavily involved in the community, so there are multiple different volunteer opportunities that we can go and do.
Volunteer time to share their time and talents with organizations that need not only monetary assistance, but just people's time to help those organizations grow and thrive.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
wants them during game.
All right, we flip ends of the field. Royals with the ball. It's going to be 2nd and 12 to 13, somewhere in that neighborhood. We're going to head into the sun, which makes it a little easier for our receivers, but a little tougher on quarterback to make throws. Got 1 first down on this drive. Looking to keep it going. Uh-oh.
Ooh. Oh, off the head of Rubel.
That had the potential to be bad.
So
Number 12, Braxton Pratt was.
So it looked like it was some kind of screen for Redmond, and Rubel was heading to block.
Yeah.
And Redmond never came in around and got it.
It was too slow. I think the throw was out there was a little bit slow. We may see that again, and the way that they played that, we may actually see some action off of that too. Wouldn't shock me. But no harm, no foul. Just 3rd down. Ball could have been intercepted, so we're fortunate there.
Is that Kane back there now?
Yep.
Kane with quarterback.
Good cut from Voles. Breaks a tackle, and second guy gets him.
Basically got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep. Going to be 4th and 10 from.
Oh, and a flag late.
So somebody said something. And if this is on the Tigers, it's going to be a first down for the Royals.
We're going to watch a replay while we figure that out. Of that.
Yep, it's going to be first down Royals.
So I'm not sure what happened late.
Yeah, one of the guys went up to make tackle, turned around, and got in one of our kids' faces. I didn't see who it was, but just anymore, there's no room for that, and the officials don't have the tolerance for that. Because that kind of thing, unchecked, turns into a big issue. And so the Royals going to keep their drive alive. It would have been 4th and 10, 15 yards. That's 15 the easy way. Big mistake by the Tigers. And Kane's going to stay at quarterback. And we're actually in an empty set. So we got 5 receivers. If you count Rubel at the tight end as a receiver. Kane all by himself in the backfield, and he could run out of this, and he's going to have a lot of weapons to throw to. And there's a lead draw. Rubel leading up there. Kane breaks a tackle.
Just doesn't want to go down.
No.
He's going to be a huge senior leader for us. And he's starting off here in game number 1.
He's just a machine.
Yeah.
Kane trying to show his little brother Gabe how it is to be a senior. Right, so Gabe can learn, so when it's his turn, he can do the same thing.
It's 2nd and 2.
There he goes, Kane again. Another missed tackle. Do you think we get Murph to do yak?
Yards
after contact, right?
We'll see.
How many broken tackles that add a little bit for him. Another first down for the Royals. And really, we saw this on that first scoring drive. Royals get a little help from the Tigers, and we sustained it with a lot of run up the middle. Bowman hurries off. Eden back in.
Oh.
We should have got a penalty there, too.
Oh.
Good catch by Rubel.
Nice job just catching it and taking the contact and falling forward.
Yeah, we've got somebody on the line moving early. Pass is complete to Rubel, good for a 7-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 3 for the Royals.
Well, you can see it there. Very fortunate. Good
yeah,
throw.
We had to talk to the coaches about moving a little too fast for the replays. We got to slow down for the.
It's all about the fans,
yes,
right?
It's all about the stream.
The viewing experience.
Spear right up the middle.
Good cut. Not much there, though.
Just a heads up, that's delayed like 2 seconds off the field. You know, so if you're.
Yeah.
I caught myself doing that earlier. Spear again.
That time you see Peyton go in the back of one of his blockers and bounce outside, pick up a couple more yards. We're first and goal again.
Again.
Can't quite see the angle. Is that like the 7, the 8 till?
Yeah, it's hard to tell from
9.
here.
I think Mr. Bechtel and the crew is calling it on the 9.
Unless you're looking at the live stream and it says 70.
Be the world's best first down, 1st and 70.
Spear. Oh,
Dancing.
He's moving his feet around. He's kind of small, so he's probably a little hard to find when you're looking back there.
Yep. He's got that low center of gravity, though. You see him; he bounced off a couple guys and never lost his feet.
I mean, you used Barry Sanders. I think that was Barry Sanders was a short running back.
Yeah. So Lightning got checked out, and Thunder, aka Kane Sotelo, in there, who's bound and determined to run over as many guys as he can.
It's 2nd down, not 4th. I think I'm just going to take the. I think I'm going to take the down and distance off for now.
You're going to call it?
Yeah. There's a touchdown,
Yep.
Sotelo. When it gets dark, we'll bring the down and distance back.
Sotelo right up the middle, and I think he breaks a tackle on this one too, at least an arm tackle. Yeah.
And everything's been between the tackles, seems like, has been our biggest success.
Yeah.
And looks like we're going for 2 again.
Yeah, it's that same thing.
Well,
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You got Kane, Elijah a little bit outside. We could direct snap to Elijah like you see there. He just rolls out. He can run it. He can throw it. We got crossing routes, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion.
yeah.
It just puts a lot of pressure on the edge of a defense.
So the Royals take a 16-8 lead. And I'm going to, we may bring back the down and distance later, but it is not cooperating. So we will try to call out down and distance for you whenever we can.
Man, you guys can't hear it, but the Clayton Schultz bell in the east end of the end zone was getting a nice good ringing from some of our youth league players there. It's always nice to hear the bell sounding. Remember, it's a Clayton. It's literally a giant of a man.
Yep.
He would have had words for Kane after that.
Yes.
After that touchdown, and probably some sort of bear hug with a little bit of slobber on it. But.
Redmond's going to kick off, and I'm sure they have looked to see where McGuire is.
He's way over there.
Yeah.
And they've got a big gap in between their 2 returners.
They have a lot of people on the line here, too.
Yep.
So, like, up front, they're trying to protect from any kind of onside kick. They do kick it, too.
Yep.
So
McGuire gets probably the 42's nice return, and it was Shaw who ran him out of bounds.
Returned by Gabe McGuire of Alexandria. Be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
So again, McGuire took it to the house in one carry last possession right after the Royals scored. See if the Royals can put up a little better resistance. He's fast. You got a lot of people have to focus on him.
Yeah, the Tigers haven't shown that they can sustain a drive yet. They hit that big play for their touchdown, but I don't think they've got anything more than 1 first down.
Run up the middle there. It goes nowhere.
Nope.
Is that 23?
Yeah, I could tell it was 23 or 24.
23.
Yeah.
Carson Canio. Hey, want to pronounce that? Canio?
Canio. We'll go with Canio.
Hey, Cole. Good to see you watching, Cole.
Cole, one of my all-time favorite number 5s.
Thunder Sotelo and Sling Blade Sotelo. So no gain on that. 2nd and 10.
It's swing pass. We got to come and make the tackle. He's able to break
there's
2, but
somebody.
who was it that cleaned it? Oh,
Guess who?
Yeah.
Did you have to ask?
It was Kane, and that was a violent tackle.
I mean, that's what I remember about Kane. I mean, if you see a big hit, you already know who it was.
And he's playing in a different position. The defense is different. Last year he was more of an outside linebacker, even on the line. So he was getting tackles for losses and sacks. And Kane that time, I don't even know who it was. That might have been Canillo again. Made a little spin move, broke 2 tackles, and with his back to Kane coming out of the spin, Kane just lit him up. Coming from that safety position.
They do hand it off to big running back.
And they may have a first down depending on where they called him out.
Yeah, it's hard to see over there on that side.
I think they're just short, not even a yard.
Yeah, so it's going to be 4th and less than a yard.
Big down for the Royals. We don't want to give the Tigers any more momentum. Last time we scored, they answered right back. We don't want to let them stay in the game.
This would be a big stop on D. They might be trying to get us a jump. Oh, McGuire just takes it.
He's got it. And that's a safe call. Your best player with the ball in his hands from under center.
Yeah.
I mean, that's –
he did eventually get pushed back, but he had enough forward progress.
Yeah, there's that forward progress. Sometimes we get excited when we see where it ends, but it's the forward progress of the ball carrier.
They really didn't get off the football. Like, it got snapped, and for a second, the line just kind of sat there for a moment.
No, I think you're right. I think everybody was waiting for – and then they may have gone on to. Everybody was waiting to see if they were actually going to go on both sides. And so first down for the Tigers, the 46 going in.
Oh, there, he's dangerous when his play breaks down.
Yeah, well covered. The receiver's well covered by the Royals, and we force him out. It's Tincher. Looks like McGuire picks up about 7.
Yeah, he was looking downfield. He's one of those players that when the play breaks down, that's when he can make things happen.
Yep.
Those special players.
Yeah, I mentioned last year as a sophomore, he wasn't playing quarterback against us, but I mean he was their whole offense in the first half and a little bit of the second half, and they just finally ran out of gas, and we started throwing the ball, and our seniors took over. But even last year, I was impressed with McGuire. There he goes again, outside toss. They got the corner, and that time Canillo runs over one of the Royals.
Dom Shelby was there, and Brady Jordan.
Manship checks in. Got to replace. Shelby's helmet came off, so he's got to come out. Manship checks in for him. Did I say Mike Manship? That would be impressive. Eli Manship.
Yeah.
Probably.
I just heard Manship.
Yeah,
I did not
one of Eli, one of my favorite Manships.
I think Mike's right here.
Yeah, I saw him come in. That would be impressive if he got down there that quick.
Oh.
There's that guy. There's that man. We're going to steal Mark Jackson, mama. There goes that man.
It's just,
you know if you're hit by Sotelo.
yes. It's obvious when you watch the game who made the tackle.
Yeah, he looks like he's shot out of a cannon that's shot out of a cannon. And you know what my favorite thing about Kane is? He's such a nice, unassuming kid.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you tell him good job, and he's going to aw shucks it, and he knows he does a good job. He's not cocky, but he is such a humble guy.
Oh.
Easy to root for. That was a big hit. Is that one of our
That's
linemen?
it.
I saw a 9, but Oh, no, 54. Logan Hoskins. And Logan can bring the heat, too.
Yep.
2-yard gain on the play, be 33 for the Tigers.
Shelby back in. And we're going to bring Sullivan in, go for a 4-man front, which is I think our answer to McGuire maybe running it, put an extra guy there and stop the run.
McGuire did throw for over 1,000 yards his freshman year. Now a junior.
And there he goes.
Yep.
And you see him, he breaks a couple more tackles. And there's a touchdown.
Yep.
About 7 or 8 Royals had a shot at him, and he's just
shifty and quick.
You said it. He is a special player. Hope the Tigers fans enjoy the opportunity to watch him. He is fun to see just as a purely football fan. So we're going to have to do a little better job wrapping him up and then coming to help.
Isn't it ironic? This was our players to watch, and they've been, so far in this first half, they've been the two of the bigger stars.
I would say that's good research by you.
Yeah. Well, he stuck out. He sticks out as far as his skills. I saw some of his scrimmage, and you immediately know he's fast. All right, so I need to update the score. Sorry. The score is not automatic on the thing. I have to update it, so.
Yeah, and I think the Royals called timeout, and we are, although they didn't mark it on the board. They don't have it either side. I thought the Royals called timeout, but we don't know yet if the Tigers are going to try to go for 2 and tie it. The danger here is if you don't, if you're unsuccessful either, or you only go for 1, now you're chasing points the rest of the game. And that is the strategy when you go for 2. You force the other team to make a decision that they may not be prepared for. And I think even with Coach Armstrong, Gallium would get him going, and we'd go for 2 early on. We had J.P. Fox, who was a good kicker, like we've got Redmond now. But you get that first one, and all of a sudden you put the other team in a dilemma, and the Tigers going to go for 2.
See if our stats have been getting updated at all. Here's McGuire. He's going to be. Oh, he does throw it away, but nowhere.
Who was it that had him? Was that Brady Jordan?
Sullivan was there. Jordan was there.
Yep. Big defensive play.
Yep. So
that may loom large, right, going forward.
Right. For sure. Do want to thank everybody watching. You know, I've always wanted to do this. When I get on Facebook later and I see the EH Sports Network gets tagged in things, and sometimes I always love when I see people take pictures of their TV or whatever of them watching the game. It's always like entertaining. It makes me like, wow, people really do listen to us and watch us. So
maybe some of our viewers will make TikTok videos.
Here's
of them
your
reacting.
challenge. If you're on Facebook, take a picture of your TV and tag EH Sports Network in it. Then I can enjoy that this evening. It's always a fun thing to see. Oh, who's watching? And maybe they don't want to chat.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't want to be on the chat, so we don't know you're there. But that's an easy way.
Shoot, Twitter. We can do the same thing with Twitter. You can throw your hashtag on. Seriously, if Cole Rainbolt, you can have
Where are you watching?
A TikTok reaction video with your buddies up at IWU.
You can even make a Go Royals sign or something and do a little selfie with it. That'd be awesome. So there's your challenge for this week. Tag EH Sports Network.
I have a feeling we may be seeing something from the Sotelo family, who are maybe when their kids are involved, our biggest fans.
Yep. Oh, a little squib kick.
Shelby fields it. He's got some room.
Yep.
Up to about the 47.
And nice field position. Best field position other than the muff or the fumbled punt.
Yeah. And anybody who's ever tried to pick up a bouncing football on the run knows that's a hard thing to do.
And the sun in your eyes.
Yep, nice job by Don. A lot of times you just fall on that because you want to make sure you handle the ball, and he picked it up cleanly and did well for himself.
They never did mark who that timeout was.
Yeah. Maybe it was the officials. They have a hydration break. I don't know. Jacob Wicker getting a little help from the official, I think, checking his hair, making sure he's looking good, sticking out the back of his helmet.
Eden in. Oh.
Yep, little sticker out. Good job by Vols.
I saw that linebacker coming up quick, and nice pass. And
Cameron Crampon, I think. We'll see. When that route and throw is right, it's impossible to defend because you move away. Yeah, our people have been watching us for a while may remember Cole Rainbolt running that too. Well done.
He got a couple passes in his career.
A few. There's the out. That time.
Oh, fumble.
And Braden Sullivan on the spot.
Yep. So, let's see that. Got to hang on to that football. That can change a game quick.
Yep, that's Sullivan clearing out on the outside. And then it's a nice job by the corner to come off. And Braden, anyway, that's a first down for Braden.
Yeah.
He gets some of the yardage on that.
Handoff up the middle, and it's Spear. Good pickup.
Royals with a little momentum.
Kind of picking up the pace offensively too. Still plenty of time in the half, but
yeah, he's feeling it. Galleon's feeling it. Maybe they just got a 12-man on the field. I don't think they're going to call it, but that big old lineman for the Tigers did not get off. Should be a first down for the Royals, but it's going to be 3rd and 1.
2-yard gain on the play, bring up 3rd and 1 for the Royals.
Getting at the line quick.
They're going to wear out this front. Now you're really going to see Peyton and Kane going to have their way. There he goes. Oh.
Yeah. That nice job there by the D lineman. Kind of just made Spear hesitate and move, and then the Tigers kind of swarmed after that.
Yeah, it looked like Peyton put on the brakes to avoid it, and his feet went out from underneath him.
So fourth and about 2.5.
Right, and Kane checks in. Any predictions on what we're going to do?
I think Kane up the middle. Like we were going hard count, maybe timeout.
Yeah, we're going to talk over. Look, we got under 2 minutes. We got a chance to really put a stamp on our lead here, and they want to make sure they got the right play called. I would be surprised if it's not what you predicted, though. Yeah. Some form of that.
I just wouldn't. We haven't gotten a whole lot on the outside the tackles, so. But
right.
We'll see. Let's do a commercial real quick while we got a chance. We haven't gotten one in yet for IHSA.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday nights, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
All right, we're coming out of the timeout. Royals lead 16-14 here. Minute 52 left in the first half. It looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything different. Man, the Tigers really up close.
They do give it to Celatello up the middle, and he reaches out.
Yep, he's got it.
And he's going to get it.
And honestly, if it was a regular play, it was well played by the Tigers.
Carry is good for Eastern Hancock.
Keesley comes up, makes a tackle, and Kane only gets 2. But we only needed 1, so that was effective. New set of downs.
Eden's going to go deep to Willis, and just out of his hands.
It's a good ball.
Oh, that was so close. Let's see if we get it.
Think he would like that one back.
Yeah.
And that's a play that's been in the making this whole half as we keep hitting those outs and stuff underneath. Throw a deep one to Caden.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to he fumbles it right at the end.
I'll tell you what, if he didn't get it.
It could be a touchback or.
If it went into the end zone, it's Tiger ball. I can't tell.
I think they're going to say it went out before the end zone. Oh, I did not hit the replay of all times not to hit the replay.
I think you're right. I think it's going to be on the. It's either I think the 1 yard line, which is really, really fortunate for us.
Yeah, that was almost disaster.
But of course, Kane, if he's going to fumble, he's going to fumble it out in our favor. So.
Yes. He knew that. Make sure I fumble it on this side of the pylon.
Just wanted to add a little excitement.
Yes.
And so, like Coach Gass is arguing that one, saying it went out of the end zone.
And they call a timeout to argue it.
Yeah.
It is first down from the 1. So a chance to get their timeout marked. So minute 31 left as we have this timeout. Let's look at the Royals' schedule here while we get a chance. Next week we'll be at North Decatur in the first Mid-Eastern Conference game. We have not set up to stream that yet, but we've never streamed at North Decatur, so we don't know what that will be like. So we will see. We have a new system, so we will do our best if we're allowed to do it. Here we go. First down from the 1. Sotelo up the middle again, and good push by the line.
Yeah, they don't have any answer for him.
And the line, I thought the offensive line did a good job. It's not allowing any pushback. I had to stop talking for the horn. I had to hit my brain, couldn't think.
No, you don't want to interrupt the horn.
Yes. But right up the middle, there was no penetration whatsoever. And we're looking for extra point now.
Yeah, because this put us up where they'd have to get 3, right?
So hopefully the video clears up here. It is good. So it's 23. That's huge here. You get a stop going in to halftime.
Yep. Now, we've seen they can be explosive, but
yes,
I don't foresee a situation where we don't have the lead going at half. Because hope I don't jinx us. But
the video is choppy, so it'll come back hopefully. I'm confident. So we're using a new camera system, and so we've got a little bit of kinks to figure out. Though honestly, I'm not sure that there's anything we can do about it.
Nah.
See if they have any stats. Our stats are not updating, so I don't know.
Hey, even if the camera messes up, it could be worse, right? Because our plan B was we go radio style.
Yeah.
So, you could just be listening to us and not seeing it.
True.
And as beautiful of pictures as we paint with our words, I don't know if I would listen to us. We'll see.
And I keep wanting this to clear up. Come on. Ball's kicked
Good
real
kick.
deep. That's going to go into the end zone. So nice kickoff there by Redmond. Going to be a touchback.
Yeah, Redmond had a little adrenaline after making, getting a chance to kick the extra point and making it.
Nice. Yeah, that's a nice weapon to have there. You can do that.
Yep, and I think the Tigers made a mistake by letting that one hit. That went at Dillman or Pratt, and he let it hit, and Aaron, with all of his skill, got the roll going.
All right. Come on, video. Yeah, I know it's choppy, but hopefully it clears up soon.
McGuire back to throw a screen underneath. Great.
Who was that?
That was Tincher. And I think that was a single-leg takedown. He gets 2 points for that.
Yeah.
Although he didn't control the player when he went to the ground.
I do find that interesting. Like, Voles is a really solid tackler. Those wrestlers, I mean, Coach Poff does a good job.
Yep.
They're very good tacklers, obviously.
Yep, you learn leverage, you learn body control. That's going to be an incomplete pass. I don't know what they'll call it, but it's skipped.
McGuire's pass to
Come on, video.
Third and 10 for the Tigers.
And I think we got the Tigers in a position they don't want to be in, where they've got to try to score quick. And I don't know they can rely on McGuire just to break another 80-yarder.
And
he's going to
the
try.
Flag. There's a flag on the play. Keep him in front. Keep him in front.
Yeah.
Good. Who
So
got that?
if that didn't,
Sotelo?
yeah, I think so.
Got a piece of him.
If that doesn't stop, though, that may be a flag on us.
1 yard gain on the play.
We'll see.
There's a flag on the field.
They're talking to
No,
us.
yeah, talk to Etch. Legal shift.
Declined the penalty.
That was a mistake by the Tigers. They got an incomplete pass, and the penalty killed the clock there, and we're going to get a chance to have the ball back again. They got a punt, and we should have pretty good field position, and we can strike quick.
It has us listed as one timeout now, so maybe that timeout early was us.
Yeah.
So we're going to have one timeout. And who called this one?
I did not see.
Alexandria.
Thank you, John Jordan.
All right. So both teams have one timeout left here. And let's see. Let's get another one commercial in.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9 Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right, we got McGuire back to punt and Voles back to receive for the Royals. It's a good punt, good high punt. Voles stays away.
Yep, just going to let it hit and actually takes a right turn. Or a right-angled turn, I should say.
So here's a dilemma here. Do you go in with a 9-point lead here?
Well, to me, this is all about how much you trust your quarterback to make a good throw. You don't. I've been there, and I've called some of these when I was able to go, and they blew up. But you also get on the other side where you got a guy you trust. We've done this with Houston a couple of times over the years, and you let it go because you trust those kids. So that's part of what you're going to see here.
So it looks like they're going to go 4 wide, trips on this side. He is going to throw it deep down the field, and Voles does catch it,
Yep,
and he's
going to
be
be a touchdown.
He's going to score a touchdown. Yep. Yeah.
And that's, I mean, it doesn't get a better case scenario than that.
Nice throw by Eden. Voles with the catch, and the Royals score another touchdown right before halftime.
Yeah, and you like to see that from Cameron. He had a couple of rough plays, and this has got to do a world of good for his confidence. And he had the DB, the safety was on his back. But again, Cameron, one of those guys like Peyton, who's got a lower center of gravity, and
I'm gonna try something.
you're not going to tackle him around the head.
Redmond to attempt the extra point. And it is good. So Redmond 2 for 2 from extra points, and the Royals are 2 for 2 for 2-point conversions so far. And the Royals have 30 points in the first half. I think Coach Gallion and Coach Etch can't be any happier. They have 30 points in the first half. I think they would take that all day.
Yep.
So
after a slow start, we got a rhythm and kind of figured things out on both sides of the ball. And the Tigers have done well for themselves, but haven't been able to stop us as of late. One of our drives kept alive because they got a personal foul. That time set up because of clock mismanagement.
Trying to see if I got any stats here. Stats haven't updated for a while, so I'm not sure if.
Now, Kane's got to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 yards rushing. Voles got to be, I was going to say 50, 60 yards receiving. I'm not sure what Eden's passing yards are, but he may be around 100. Well, yeah, maybe. At least getting close. Peyton Spear done a nice job, probably somewhere 25, 30 yards.
Redmond the kick. And this one, he's bringing out all kinds of styles of kicks today. He's done a little bit of everything.
Yep, and that one that little pooch gets us down there to cover a little quicker, and in theory they don't get as big a return. You don't have a full head of steam, and we got multiple guys in his face. Cover it well. They're going to get the ball in the 39, but 23.1 seconds to go.
So obviously got to focus on McGuire, keep McGuire in front.
Yep. And that's this is the opposite of what we just went through. How much do you trust your guys?
Yep.
They haven't shown that they've got that passing game yet.
Yeah, they haven't really thrown it downfield at all. Everything's been in the flats or short.
Yep.
Or McGuire running. Or
we may see just a run here. Maybe send everybody out and run a draw, but
yep.
Yeah.
Got to. I mean, do you want to? What do you want to do? Do you want to force them outside, or do you want to force them back in? Do you want to contain it, right?
I think for him, I'd want him in the middle.
You want to keep him back into your other defenders.
Yeah.
So don't let him get outside.
Yep, that's where he scored that long one.
Mm-hmm. Another timeout. Is that the Royals?
Yeah, we're going to talk about how we want to defend them and what we're going to do. And you can't take them in. They don't carry over.
Yep.
You don't get extra credit for not spending your timeouts.
So, let's see. What else can we go over? We don't have stats. We kind of talked about this. Let's talk about our channels. So we are almost to 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. We're going to start streaming other events at the football field because of this new camera. So JV football and middle school football games that are home will most likely get streamed on this YouTube channel. And I think it's only going to be on this YouTube channel. So if you watch on Facebook, you won't be able to watch it. So you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to watch some middle school events. And then down the line, hopefully sometime we get a camera in the high school gym as well. And it will be the same way. So if you want to see it, that YouTube TV is where you can see those events that won't have an announcer.
Looks like it's short of the first down, being 3rd and 1 for the Tigers.
Although you're more than welcome to imagine what would Joe and Scott say.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 1. There's a little quick pass there and the touchdown pass, the last play of the half.
All right, I don't know if we're back. I don't know if it's working. But we lost internet. Everything lost internet in the press box. So we saw a long throw that was nearly caught for a touchdown, but was dropped. And so the Royals go into halftime up 30-14. So overall, I've got to be pretty happy. You gave up the one big play, which I think the coaches knew that McGuire was going to make a big play at some point. So I think the coaches have to be fairly happy with where we're at in the first half. So we will return. We're going to have the Dave's Express Care Car Wash halftime, and we'll return in a little bit.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA. High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports.
As a member-owned cooperative, Nine Star serves our members who are also our friends, our neighbors, our family. You know, we take that role very seriously. We want to provide that customer with the same experience and customer service that we would expect ourselves.
Nine Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right, welcome back as we finish up Dave's Express Care Car Wash halftime. The Royals lead 30-14, and we think we have some. Well, we'll just having some internet issues sometimes in the press box. Like it's not just us. Like everything has been dropping the connection to the Wi-Fi. So if that happens, just hang tight. Hopefully it comes back shortly. And we'll do what we can. So here are the Royals that kick off to the Tigers. We don't have stats. We thought we might have stats tonight, but it's not quite working on that end either. It's game number 1, right?
Yep, still efforting some bugs. Shoot, if Apple can put out an iPhone and still have to be fixing bugs on it.
Yeah, on whatever number they're on now.
Yeah. Hey, so a slow start by the Royals turned into a 30-point explosion. And there's an onside kick. We may recover. Bowman couldn't quite get to it.
So
Alexandria lines up, and they only put their front line over to the hash mark, and Aaron's a good enough kicker. He got it over there. It just was a little bit too fast for Bowman to catch.
Good try, though. I mean, it had a chance.
Shoot, with this, we got a 16-point lead. What do we got to lose?
Right.
And they haven't shown that they can sustain a lot of stuff. So we take a chance to end the game real quick with that kick.
I meant to check some local scores during halftime, and I did not. We'll try to get some local scores here in a little bit of teams in the area.
Tigers looking to keep themselves in the game. They want to open up and go with a good solid drive. On the 48, the handoff goes gain about 3-ish. Group of Royals on the tackle.
Taken down by Logan Hoskins and Brady Jordan of the Royals.
Feeling a little bit more confident in our down and distance now. Now that it's gotten dark, the sun plays tricks with our scoreboard reader, so when the lights go out, it seems to work a little better. And there's McGuire back to pass. He's being chased by 3 Royals. Throws it, and it's going to be picked off. I think.
Catch.
Well,
it's a catch.
They're going to be a catch because they both caught it at the same time.
I think that was Tincher that got there, and the receiver actually grabbed. I think Tincher actually had it first, but the receiver got there right after, and you usually give that to the receiver.
Yep.
So that was a really nice play by Braden Tincher.
Yep, but both players had it.
Yeah. Athletic play by McGuire. I didn't notice earlier. He's a lefty, rolling to his right, being chased, and that's a tough way to go. There are actually 2 Royals there. I didn't see who else was there beside Tincher. It may have been Kane, but results in a first down for the Tigers. Quick pass. That was Voles.
Yep.
Nope, Kane.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was Voles doing a Kane imitation. It was just the original.
Yes. The original Kane. I caught myself. I was watching the play here, and you were celebrating. They were celebrating. So I was watching the delayed camera.
Yeah.
I'm at the game. I need to watch it out the window.
Kane makes the tackle for about a 3-yard loss.
McGuire again. He faked the pitch. No catch there. Intended for number 3.
That's Johns. Yeah, and it was a good fake, but a couple of Royals got there quick and chased McGuire out of the pocket. So I think it made an awkward angle. Johns can only get one hand on it, not bring it in. We had a couple of linemen, maybe a blitzing linebacker. I thought I saw 50 in there, but wreaked some havoc.
Nope. Out in the flat. Oh.
Well, it's going to make it probably 4th and 7.
Made Bryant miss. Sullivan, but Kane came up and made the tackle, I think.
4th and 7 for the Tigers.
One of the big questions at the end of the game is going to be how many tackles does Kane have?
Yes.
As we said earlier on, he had a couple games last year where he was in the 20s.
And we'll get that because Coach Gallion takes pride in the stats, accurate stats. And so we'll know for sure, I'm sure. It's really hard to take stats on the fly.
Yep, that good play by the defense. It was a sprint out, but we had guys in his face. Looked like Brady Jordan and Kane were there. And the pass is low. May not have been long enough for a first down, even if it was caught.
So Royals need to keep moving in a positive. They got a tough matchup. They saw North Decatur in the Jamboree last week, and it was a tough matchup. So they got to keep improving.
I think North Decatur was in a position last year, kind of like we are this year, where they had graduated some important guys the year before. So that will be a good matchup for us. Voles again, that little out.
And it's still a two-possession or two-score game.
We'll put together a good time-consuming drive right now would be nice. And just kind of take the wind out of their sails.
Got Voles and Rubel and Bowman, I think, on this side. Or is that – no, it's
Willis. Yep. comes Spear.
And he's going to get a first down. Nice little run up the middle.
Yeah, I think we do have a thunder and lightning pairing with those two. Both of them having both Sotelo and Spear having a nice job from the running back position tonight.
And the line's done really well too, I think. Willis on this side. Yep. Run up the middle by Spear.
Yep. No, and there's going to be a
flag.
Maybe a hold.
Spear on the carry again.
Or maybe a pile on. I don't know. But there's a flag behind the pile. And they defended that better that time. That we saw this earlier where there was a big personal foul by Alexandria that kept it out, and this one's going to be on us. Oh, no.
Face mask?
I think it's a face mask, but yep, our Royals are clapping. If that's what they call another big penalty on the Tigers when they get a stop.
They had that penalty earlier that was critical. The Royals advanced and ended up scoring a touchdown.
Yep. Well, let's see what they call, because I thought there was only one face mask penalty anymore. I don't know about the rule changes if there was one, but it is a first down. It's 1st and 4.
Sullivan in motion. A little toss.
Yeah, we never had that one. Yep. Whoever had the corner is supposed to seal the corner first there did not get that done. Braden didn't really have a chance.
We do have a trivia question. We'll get to it sometime during the third quarter. Stay tuned for that. We were offsides. Yep, I think Sullivan lined up offsides. Sometimes it's hard from this angle, but I think Sullivan was offsides.
Yeah, I think the worst thing for us right now is a pretty good game, but we've had a few times we've coughed the ball up, and we've had a few unforced errors like that we'll have to clean up as we move through the season. But as far as executing plays, for the most part, we've done a pretty good job.
Who's calling the plays in? We got 2 coaches calling in plays. I like that.
One of
them is Coach Etch's daughter.
Yeah, one of them's live. One of them's not. That'll be helpful against Heritage Christian, because they had one coach dedicated to scouting our signals. So makes it a little tougher for somebody who wants to put that effort in to figure it out.
Actually, there's sometimes 3 people giving signals.
It's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Royals.
3rd and 7 for the Royals.
Tigers looking for a stop, because if not, it's going to be real hard for them to get back into this game.
Oh, bowls up the middle again.
Nice ball. And he just gets in the hole inside the safety.
And Elisha's done really well. The freshman quarterback, first varsity first varsity football game. And he's looked very calm, composed.
Yep. I think he's going to be excited. He's going to be playing varsity basketball, too. That's kind of surprise.
Yeah.
There you go. You're going to go explain that one to the head coach.
Yep.
Sorry.
Here we go.
Peyton outside. And it's just the outside run's not really been there tonight. They do a good job of running the ball, and we're not sealing the outside.
Looks like Sotelo's going to give Spear a break.
Good chance this one will be up the middle.
Just may mess up. Sorry. Scoreboard is not.
And that's going to be on Voles because he turned up before the ball was snapped. That play, it's a nice play. It's going to come back, though.
Sorry, I'm messing with scoreboard issue. It's 30-14. I don't know why all of a sudden it went.
It's not giving you. It's not giving you down and distance problems anymore. Just moved.
Yeah.
Flag is on the wheels. Illegal motion.
Yeah, you cannot turn your shoulders upfield before the ball is snapped when you go in motion. If we were in Canada, the exchange rate,
you can go full speed, can't you?
Yep. But we leave that rule at the border. So it's going to be 2nd and 15, 14.
Oh, he's going to be nearly picked off.
And so we had 2 receivers in the same spot on quick routes, and held the ball a little long on that one. So real fortunate that the Tiger defender couldn't complete that. So no harm, no foul. 3rd down.
Hands off to Sotelo. He does get off the right side, and he's down the sideline, and he's going to score. Touchdown.
Yeah, I think that was a case of Kane saying, I've got some speed, too. Kane's 3rd touchdown of the night.
He just took it, and I think good block there by Rubel, and who was the other person? Maybe Sullivan over there?
I think it was whoever was the receiver on the far, and it may have been Sullivan, whoever the far outside receiver is. I can't quite read. Yeah, I think that's Sullivan. And good job by Kane reading his box. Well,
Aaron Redmond comes in.
We'll see what happens here from the Tigers, but a lot of times when you have a team that's struggled for consistent success over the years, it's hard for them in a situation like this. We'll really see what Coach Gast has done with his kids. If they come out fighting or if they start hanging their heads, they'll be body language going to be real big.
Here's our Dave's trivia question. Oops, sorry. I've gotten the wrong Dave's. Okay, this year the Royals returned 0 yards. I don't know if anybody will get this. This is a Coach Gallion question. He's probably the only one that knows it, but this year the Royals returned 0 yards passing and 0 yards rushing from last year. When was the last time that the Royals didn't return any passing or rushing yards from the previous season? So, I mean, this is one that
I think that's before me.
So, that is our trivia. And like I said, this is going to have to be someone that really knows the Royals history.
I'm thinking right now, like, all the way back to, like, 85, 86. I don't know how many guys we had graduating in important spots, but I would think somewhere back then. I don't think that happened Schultz's career, which would have been early to mid 90s.
Right. So the Royals, I mean, we graduated a lot of seniors last year, so we got a lot of people playing new positions and getting their opportunity, and they've really taken advantage of it tonight. So, but when was the last time that the Royals went into a season returning 0 yards passing and 0 yards rushing?
There is a chance. Season? There's a chance.
I think you might
that
know.
It was more recent than I think. I'm trying to think of skilled position players. There's a chance it's closer, but I got to go back. I think it's got to be the 80s.
I'll give it a hint. It was before I was at Eastern Hancock.
All right.
So.
Because I thought maybe after AJ and Jarrett and that crew graduated, there were so many seniors then. I was trying to think who we had coming back, but they also won by a bunch. So there was guys that may have got some yards at the end.
Late flag, 2 late flags, 3 late flags, 4 late flags.
Somebody's going to get kicked out.
4 flags. Right there. So we do have some guesses. We have a guess of 2004, 1996.
It was not 2004. I don't believe. Although it's hard to go against John Collins.
Well, I said it was before me. I arrived at Eastern Hancock in 2003.
There you go. Sorry, John.
So
Erica Whittington.
Sportsmanlike conduct on both the Royals and the Tigers. Penalties offset.
So we will give that response, give a chance for people to answer.
Refs cleaning up a lot of stuff here. Offsetting penalties.
Probably get people getting a little mouthy.
Yeah, and it looks like they called it on both sides. And I know I saw one of our players coming off, and his helmet and his pads were kind of all askew, so maybe it may have been a part of it.
Did you see the little tent there? In our view, you can see our players. We got a nice little setup down there, players looking at film and on the sideline with the coaches. Whenever they get out of the game. So coaches taking advantage of everything, every moment to teach. And they're outside and won't go down. Took a few Royals to get him down. That was number 23. I forget how to pronounce it.
Canijo, I think, or
Canillo.
Canillo, yeah. Good run.
Taken down by Dominic Shelby of the Royals.
And McGuire still in there at quarterback. I thought we might see the freshman a little bit more. He came out and threw a pass on the first play and then hasn't been back. But good throw and catch and breaks a tackle, Bowman, and gets loose.
Yeah, two good plays. So we were talking about how they would respond.
About 25-yard gain there.
Tigers still fighting.
Guess I need to hit replays. Let's see if I got it.
I couldn't see the number that far over there of who that was that caught it, but it was a nice throw. And you're right, he broke a couple of tackles.
The pass is complete to Colin
Jones, they say.
I think so.
I can no longer see between the light and my bad eyes. Can't read my program anymore. They use like size 6 font. It's like, come on, you don't have that many guys. You got to fit them all on the page.
And a lot of blank space on it.
Yep. Sweep to the left. Yeah, it's gonna be 7 or 8 yards, maybe even 9 by the time it comes down.
So Tigers getting some momentum going for them.
Yep, that little fracas right after the kickoff may have fired them up.
Bring it 2nd and 3 for the Tigers.
Upgraded the scoreboard a little bit from last year. It's about the same scoreboard, but I made a few tweaks. Same scoreboard we were using at the end of the year. With a few upgrades. Maybe downgrades, I don't know. Timeout, Tigers.
Timeout, Alexandria.
Let's do a quick commercial. You're watching Eastern Hancock football on the EH Sports Network.
At 9-Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9-Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right. Thank you to 9-Star and their support of the EH Sports Network. Let's look at the sectional. The sectional's a little different this year. Some familiar faces and some new ones. So
swapped one Catholic school for another, from the south side to the east side, or west side, excuse me.
Reload that. See if that gets rid of the. So, going to be a little different postseason. Wire does hand it off inside, and the Royals right there. Who was that on the bottom?
Braden Hill with the first one in there, big old 66.
Yeah.
Taken down by Braden Hill of the Royals. No game on the play. Third and 3 for the Tigers.
I'm on video. Do you want to mention that subscribe to YouTube channel? Next week we are hoping that the middle school football and the JV football game will stream on YouTube, the EH Athletics YouTube channel. Oh, jumped off sides.
Yeah. We had 4 guys that go.
If you only watch on Facebook or Twitter, it will not be. Those games will not be on there, right? We only have the ability to stream when we're not having announcers on YouTube. So subscribe to that YouTube channel if you're interested in watching any JV football games or middle school football games. Eventually we'll get a camera in the high school gym, we hope, and be able to do a similar thing for any event in the high school gym.
Good throw. There's a touchdown.
I didn't even see.
Yep.
I was looking down.
It was kind of a post route, and the Tiger got inside our defenders, and once he caught the ball, it was, kind of looked like our DBs were in slow motion. They weren't in a big hurry to come up and hit him.
I know our video is a little choppy, so it's probably got something to do with our internet connection.
The Tigers come out fighting, looking to stay in it, and they're going to go for 2. They find themselves down by 17. At one point, it's not going to make it a 2-score game. This will help later on. Roll out to the left. McGuire's pass is caught, and it's good for 2. So the lead has been cut to 15 with 2:42 left in the third quarter. That's actually the best drive that the Tigers have had tonight. They looked pretty good on nearly every play.
No, I don't know. For them.
So whether the Royals kind of let down a little bit with that sizable lead, definitely a growing moment for this young team.
Yep. So the Tigers fighting back. Let's look at our trivia. Royals returned 0 yards passing and 0 yards rushing from last season. When was the last time the Royals didn't return any passing or rushing yards? We had a few guesses, 2003, 1996, 2004. None of those are correct. We'll reveal the answer at the start of the fourth quarter. So I haven't seen any other guesses.
No, and the 2004 team, I think, I'm trying to think. I think we won the sectional in 2002, 2003.
I can't remember.
If it's who I'm thinking of, when Cody Bragdon was the quarterback and graduated, we still had some guys there. Nate Hungate had played a little bit offensively. Brett Bragdon, I think had got some offensive stuff. And then all those guys were back for 04. But that first sectional in the early 2000s was Harmon and Casey Smith in that group, and we did graduate a lot of guys, but there were a few guys a year behind them who had gotten some time, and we won some games fairly big, so there was definitely some late game offense.
And played off the bounce, and Bowman gets another nice return.
Yeah, he's done a nice job on kickoffs.
Yep.
We got more pushing.
Yep. We need to
keep our composure.
Yep. We don't need to help them get back in the game.
Yep, and Bowman just got just a little reminder from the official.
The first and 10 for Royals from the 39.
Looks like Redmond, Voles on the near side, maybe Sullivan on the far side.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of rotation with the receivers. We've mostly seen Kane and Spear rotating. Spear's in there now, and he's going to pick up a few yards.
Keep your feet good.
Yep.
I don't know why it took a while to blow the whistle.
Yeah. When you're going sideways, I think your forward momentum is stopped. Connie Sotelo guessed 2002.
3-yard gain on the play. You need 2nd and 7 for the Royals.
That team had a bunch of guys coming back. They were a senior dominated
This
team.
was a hard question when Coach Gallion helped with this one. And
that is a good one.
I thought you have to really know your history.
I got about 20 years, and then after that I'd be guessing. So.
Right up the middle.
Although you think somebody could go to the database you guys created and look it up.
Yeah, but it probably still would take some effort to siphon through all the numbers.
Peyton Spear on the ball carrier for the Royals. 2-yard gain on the play. Bring it 3rd and 5.
I don't know if I've been tweeted or tagged in any photos. Oh, I was going to look up some scores. Last time I looked, New Pal was defeating Westfield 28-7.
Oh, wow.
They're back to 4A. Oh, that's got to be interference, and it is.
Yeah. That play took a long time. That was actually decent coverage by Johns. He didn't need to do that. Aaron kind of posted him up. Yeah, that was pretty blatant. That's not going to help you.
Let's see, 35-14 update on that. Triton Central's up 42-6, whoever they're playing. Mount Vernon in a close one, 35-all with Noblesville.
Ooh, wow. I don't know if that says more about Mount Vernon graduating a bunch of kids, including the mental attitude award winner and stuff, or if Noblesville's got a team this year.
Centerville up 65-0 over Lincoln at half.
That one's a little deceiving. I'm
Monroe
not sure.
Central up 20-7 on whoever they're playing.
And I think that's interesting because they graduated a bunch of kids too. But Centerville won. Lincoln last year could barely field a team. I don't know how many kids they have this year. But Monroe Central one will be bear watching. Going to be 1st and 10. Get everything sorted out here. Just over a minute left in the 3rd quarter.
And deep throw by Eden. I think Redmond had gone out of bounds, or nearly out of bounds anyways.
Yep. Ran a hitch and go. Aaron ran his hitch, spun out of it into the fade. We just couldn't quite connect.
I'd like to see us take some shots every now and then. And minute 8 left here.
When in doubt, handed up Kane up the middle.
Just breaking tackles left and right.
They gained 7 yards, and a lot of that one was on his own.
We're being very patient.
6-yard gain on the play. Bring it 3rd and 4 for the Royals.
Sandy Sipes, did you get any help from your husband on that? Because that's about his time. He may know.
So we do have some guesses. We will do the answer between just about 30 more seconds on the clock.
Erica Whittington, now she's got some family connections to Royal history. And Kane goes again off the left. He's going to get another 1st down.
Yep. We're going to move the sticks. It's probably going to end the 3rd quarter here. We'll see. We're up at the line. Like we're ready to run another play.
They may try to sneak one more. Nope. We're going to take that 15-point lead into the start of the 4th quarter. Be on the 30 going in.
Okay, so here is as we're going, the Royals leading 37-22 heading into the fourth quarter. Here is our trivia one more time. This year the Royals returned 0 yards passing and 0 yards rushing from last season. When was the last time we didn't return any passing or rushing yards? This might surprise some, but it was 1990. They actually had some decent players. I think Joby Whitaker had some receiving yards coming back, but they ended up winning 4 games that season, and all county players were Joby Whitaker, Andy Wilsfield, and Chad Spiegel.
And there you go, Erica. Could have contacted a Spiegel relative in there. And I think that was the year before. That might have been Clayton's 8th grade year.
So there's the trivia. If you would have got that one, I was going to be extremely impressed.
I like that. That was a good question.
All right.
John, you can stop looking now.
What we were looking at the sectional. I kind of wanted to look at that a little bit more and talk about it since we. But we got Heritage Christian in there, which we've known them in the postseason. Ritter's new, right?
Yep.
Lapel's going to be very good.
Yep, that's new also.
Yep. Northeastern we've had a few times. Shenandoah. And you think John Collins would remember his senior year.
Spear gets tackled for no gain, maybe a small loss. That lapel thing is interesting because I think we're still playing lapel week 9.
Yes. So
we could get them back-to-back like we used to get Knightstown sometimes. So that would make week 9 real interesting because you kind of keep cards close to the vest. Can't win anything there because they're not in our conference, so it wouldn't affect the conference championship. It's almost – you save stuff for the game that counts. So that would be real interesting. That seems like a top-heavy or potentially a top-heavy sectional to me.
Oh, yeah.
Union County has had a little success recently. Winchester we played a couple years ago. That could –
I keep catching myself watching my monitor here, which is 2 seconds delayed.
I didn't see how Sullivan started on that one, but we ran right into the double team. And the throw was outside, so it wouldn't get intercepted, and he couldn't get back out to it.
Do want to, again, thank everybody for watching. We've had when we crashed there around halftime, it obviously dropped down, but we've built it back up over 125 viewers just on Facebook and YouTube. It doesn't count Twitter and IHSA TV.
Quick pass to Voles, cuts it back inside. There's a lot of Tigers there. Cameron fights for a few yards, and it looks like it's going to be 4th and 7.
Yeah.
You're in 4-down territory, but we do have a kicker. It might be fun to see if Redmond could hit that. I don't know if they're still – it is only a 2-score game, but I'm not sure what Redmond has kicked in practice this year. That might be fun for him, though, at this stage of the game. I'm not sure we're going to see that.
It's fun for us.
Yeah.
That's an easy decision for us, right?
Yeah.
From here.
Well, I feel very confident the way we were playing. I know that Alexandria's offense had a nice drive last time, but we just drove the ball and controlled the clock to an extent. At this point we don't have any points, but we're still eating clock and lengthening the field for them if we turned it back over here on downs. If we had another touchdown lead, they may give him a shot.
So we've got Eden at quarterback, Spear with him on his left side. Near side receiver is Sullivan.
We may see a quick pass to Bowles right here.
Rubel, he's kind of.
Yeah, they're switching now. They're moving somebody out on him. He's wide open.
Rubel's at tight end. He's going to go deep. He throws it to Sullivan, and Sullivan does
off the
catch
rebound.
it.
Off the rebound. Good concentration from Braden Sullivan.
Yep, he kind of hit his hands. He couldn't quite grab it on the initial catch, but the rebound.
It actually wasn't bad. It wasn't poorly defended. I mean, the ball wasn't over the top.
I'm hitting the replay button too soon. So.
Yeah, that was pretty good defense.
He did pull that in.
Yep, Braden just kept his eye on it. Ball got tipped up just enough for him to get his hands underneath it.
And a really nice ball by Elijah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was right there, gave Sullivan a chance, and he went and got it. I need to hit the replay button. That's a tad slower.
So they are going to let Redmond kick.
Yes.
They just want him a little closer.
Yes.
Want to try one play. So.
It worked.
Yep, and he got hit. It looks like he just maybe cramping. Got hit on the follow through.
Still down.
Yeah, looks like they're trying to get a calf cramp out.
I did mean to ask about our. It's not on here. The name of our trainer.
I think he has to be out this play unless we call a timeout. And they just took the trainer out. You know, I don't know who our backup kicker is. I think we're going to find out.
So looks like he's up. And I'm interested to see the stats here. Like, we don't have them like the unofficial stats that we thought we were going to have.
Nah, it's pretty balanced on offense.
Yeah, we've had, we've passed the ball well. We've ran the ball well. So I'll be interested to see when those stats get finalized, what the numbers end up being.
Lead back up to 22.
The eye test, we've had a pretty good game here, game number one.
Yep. Hey, I mean you have the game one inexperienced team hiccups, but I think they'll be pleased overall. There'll definitely be things to learn from when you watch the film back. But
it's Tincher out there. It looks like he's going to kick.
You're right. Not sure we'll try any of our directional kicking with Braden out there.
Braden Tincher set to kick off the Royals.
And back for is McGuire, and I'm not sure who the other one is. We can't read numbers that far away. At least I can't.
No, there's no chance. I thought it would get better with the sun going down. It really hadn't.
And we're going to play it. And good, hanging on. Nice tackle there by
it looks like
Tompkins.
Yep.
Kind of got a hold of him and dragged him down.
The first attempt for the Tigers. From the 35.
So the Tigers had a good series last time. Went down, marched right down the field, scored a touchdown. And they're going to need to do the same here. They're going to need to move quickly. McGuire's going to go deep, and Sullivan's covering. Bryant Sullivan. And he stops for like he's got cramp maybe.
Yep. And they actually had, I mean, if that ball was a little shorter, that receiver had the sideline. Bryant was way inside. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
They just didn't execute it. And they got to have big plays to get back in.
Sullivan comes out, Willis comes in. Here McGuire's gonna throw that same direction.
Underthrew him.
And now Willis comes up hobbling. Same leg.
Yep. There's someone in that spot on the field.
Yeah. It's like a little zone you just get a cramp in, I guess. But that's twice, 2 players back to back.
3rd and 10. I mean, I think if they don't score on this drive, I think it's pretty much over.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
Be hard to.
They may close it down a little bit, but I don't know that they're going to have enough time and enough possessions to overcome their deficit.
McGuire gets out of it, but he can't get it to the receiver.
No, 3rd and 10, and they've got to, if they want a chance to win, they're going to have to go for it, and they can turn the ball over, and we get on the 35 if they can't get a first down. So here comes punt team.
Oh.
And to me, down 23 points. This is throwing in the towel. They're going to hope for a miracle for that we turn it over or something, unless they run a fake here. But
right,
they haven't shown it tonight, and the amount of time Cameron fields it. Next couple guys miss. Gets about 10 yards. Nice job. It's our best punt return of the night, I think.
Yep. And that's a new thing, too. Cole Rainbow, arguably one of our best punt returners in school history. So we're got people playing new positions.
At the 42.
Cole's best punt return was the one he ran by a guy and threw out the peace sign.
Wow.
And I think that was his.
There was one against Knightstown where he kind of he caught it, shoved the guy off, and then he just ran around.
That might have been it. I don't remember. He had one, though. He ran down and turned to the sideline because I think somebody in the NFL had done that or whatever. He did that on the side. It was fantastic.
Timeout by the Royals. A little confusion, I think. I think it was his junior year, maybe at Knightstown. He had a punt return for a touchdown. And, I always seen that group. That group played from freshmen to seniors.
Yeah.
And so when they were freshmen and sophomores, they were good athletes, but just physically, that was where we get beat. And remember that time when he was a junior, I'm like, okay, now they're athletes with some strength.
Right, they're 17-year-olds playing against 17, 8-year-olds instead of 14-year-olds.
Yes, he just kind of tossed that kid away and then just ran for the punt in for a touchdown. So, and we're going to have some kids. Here we got some young guys playing out here and some people getting their first experience with this team as well. Run right up the middle. I kind of lost him for a moment.
Yeah, I did too.
He was full speed, and then all of a sudden I was waiting for him to come out the other side.
Yep, that was Tompkins. I didn't think that was Spear. Well, Tompkins gets a carry.
Tompkins on the carry for the Royals. Good for a 4-yard gain. He's 2nd and 6 for the Royals.
Last year we had kind of the combination. We had Zach Speed and Riggs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of who else carried. We kind of have a lot of people that can do a lot of things here.
Yeah.
It looks like we fumbled, though.
Cole
Can't do that.
Cole was the bell cow last year. I think there was at one point he had 3 or 4 games in a row where he had 20 carries a game, and he throws Zach in there.
I don't know who came up with it, but Tompkins fumbled, and a Royal jumped on it, thankfully.
Yeah, we've been real fortunate tonight.
And we've had a couple, two or three?
Yeah, at least 3 on the ground that I can think of.
We got bailed out on the one bad snap on a false starter, offsides. There's Voles again on a slant.
Yep, they miss him. Good cut.
Still going. Oh, hang on to it.
Yep. That was some good pursuit from that young man, and Cameron gets down to about the 12. Looked like somebody had a hold of the controller and was moving him around on that one.
There's loop, juke move.
Hey, you can't hit him high, by the way, just in case you want to know. Dom Shelby getting a carry.
Dominic Shelby on the carry for the Royals.
We do have good numbers this year. I know sometimes our JV team's been kind of questionable of having enough. I think we're going to have plenty to play some JV games.
Yep.
And
the freshman class is pretty big.
I always hate when you lose JV games because if they're not getting in on Friday nights usually. Yep. So.
You lose that development time because you can only get so much better from practice. You gotta face actual game competition.
Right. So I'm glad we got the numbers to get some JV games.
Yeah. I think we had 3 canceled last year.
I keep watching the monitor. What am I doing?
Peyton Spear on the carry for the Royals.
It's because this wall is in my way.
Yep. Ball's inside the 10.
So 3rd and 5 from the 5. And it's going to be tipped on nearly picked off, but I'd be interested in people's opinions on the camera. It won't mean anything. No. We're not changing it, but I feel like
we'll pass along.
It's easier for us to set up. I was less stressed getting ready today.
Well, I figure we can pass along any constructive criticism to Cody.
Yes. Yeah, if any problems that Corey's doing with the camera.
Oh, they got him that time. Peyton gets tackled for a loss. 2 or 3 Tigers get in there. It's going to be 4th down. No, that was 4th.
Oh.
Missed it. So defense comes on. We've got them pinned back. They're inside the 10. Just over 8 minutes to go.
That's one thing about Etch. The last time Etch was here, we had a really good kicker named Cooper Henderson.
Yep.
And we didn't kick a lot of field goals. He hit one in the state championship game. But Coach Etch likes to maximize points. So from the 5, backed up.
That may have been McGuire. I don't think he's playing a quarterback.
I couldn't tell.
Looks like Gaston at quarterback. Just by his size, I can't see a number, but.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. I thought we may see a little bit more of him, and then and they threw that first pass right off the bat to McGuire. The ball's blending in with the grass, they said. We need to have maybe some more rain.
Yeah, we might get this weekend. Might get a little rain Saturday night into Sunday and maybe into Monday morning. We don't want it raining Monday afternoon.
Right. Got a JV football game to get in.
Speaking as a dad, watching a JV football game in the rain.
And, I don't know how quickly does Murph have to repaint?
He should be all right for Monday. I don't know.
Even with a good little washing?
Yeah. That should be all right.
I'm sure he doesn't like the rain. Oh, good pass there.
Yep, good tackle.
Yep.
Who held on to that? Was that Dom?
Yep. Dom Shelby.
Pass is complete to Colin Johns for the Tigers. Taken down by Dominic Shelby.
I feel like this fourth quarter's putting along.
McGuire gets the ball out on a screen, tries to split the defenders, and he's got nowhere to go.
Oh, he still didn't go down.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see who went over there. I've got to think that the Royals have somebody assigned to him.
Well, I think, and Bowman, I think, was the first one. And the way they do that, you run the swing and then the safeties start coming. That would have been Kane maybe going up, and Bowman was out there. Looked like Aiden Trueblood's number 34. He'd be like the outside linebacker on that side, strong safety, depending on how they're calling that. But those guys did a good job getting off the blocks. Here comes that jet sweep. Good cut.
And a good block there.
Yep. And that's how they scored. That was that same play they scored on. And this time we didn't get off the blocks.
First and 10. Defensively, they've had two drives, really?
Yep, one big play and two
one
drives.
Big play and 2 drives.
And really, that drive they had early in the third quarter was the best their offense looked, most consistent. They got a few big chunks, and then
Gast goes down.
Yep, pocket collapsed around him. Wherever he wanted to go with that ball first, I don't know what the pass was, but we had it well covered.
Six-yard loss on the play, be second and 16 for the Tigers.
It looks like the JV offense getting ready to go in.
Good tackle there.
And that was that guy again.
Yeah,
Braxton Pratt on the carry.
Sotelo.
Sotelo of the Royals. No gain on the play.
Third and 15. Gas looks to throw. He's getting chased.
Gets rid of the ball, though. I mean, they picked up some yards, but they're going to be well short. It's going to be 4th and 10.
I was afraid we were going to take him to the ground over there on the out of bounds, but
it was an athletic play from Gas because he had Royals all around him. Almost had a jump.
Yeah, jump pass is what I was getting ready to refer it to.
So 4th and 10. I think the outcome's no longer in doubt.
Somebody's birthday.
JV offense.
We're back.
JV offense is in. I have no idea who the quarterback is. There's been 3 different kids playing. Looks like Eli Manship hands off to Mark Cube, and he just goes right at the middle. Now there's a Kane impression.
Mark Cube on the carry for the Royals. Eight-yard, 9-yard gain on the play.
Chat went down as well. I think we're back online. And we'll see. Yeah, I think we're back. So. All right.
So we've gone under 5 minutes. Young guys getting a chance to get some Friday night action. Manship's going to keep it, try to get the corner, but didn't have any help out there. It's going to make it third and 3.
Manship on the carry for the Royals. Taken down by number 64, Austin DeBauer. No gain on the play. 3rd and 3 for the Royals.
short. And good run.
Yep, going to be a first down. Or at least going to have to be
Really
measured.
close.
Yeah, we'll go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, they gave us the first down. So, nice run there by Cube. Great seeing these JV kids get a chance here on Friday nights. There's Cube again.
Yeah, needs a.
Oh, you're
There's
going to
be
get
a hold.
hold.
That second block he's going to want to see. He made a good read on the first one. Needs to cut up underneath that other one. So.
We have holding on the Royals.
And that's going to make it first and more than 20. Because the hold was in the backfield. Wow. First and a lot. 25, what the scoreboard's saying, I think.
Yep. First, no. They haven't even marked it on the scoreboard.
No, I think that's what it would be.
Oh, good run, though.
Yep.
Got some of it back.
Yep, broken tackle away from going all the way there for Cube or QB. We got to find out. He's new to us this year.
North Decatur, who will play next week, won 57-0 over to South Decatur tonight.
Okay. They didn't get a first game last year. I know we were their first game.
Shenandoah won 43-0. Or no, it's into the third quarter, 43-0.
Okay, running clock for them.
Oh.
Uh-oh. A little miscommunication on that one.
James King jumps on it.
Yeah, 3rd and 25.
Greenfield Central won 30-28 over Plainfield.
Oh, good win for them. I don't know how good Plainfield is, but for Greenfield getting that, they had a decent season last year to be able to start off with a win. Eli up the middle. It takes all 11 to bring him down, and technically not down. Now he is.
And another county score, Mount Vernon lost 43-35 to Noblesville.
Interesting.
Eli Manship on the carry for the Royals.
It's going to be 4th and 15 for the JV offense. Minute 40 left. Eli's going to get to air it out.
Oh,
nope.
Well, not a bad throw.
Yeah, that's one you want to put it over the top. As Gavin Scroggins was the intended receiver. It's a nice spiral. He zipped it in there. Just a little low. As Gavin had gotten behind the defender. JV defense come out for the last minute 24.
A lot of new faces out there.
Yep. I think that's Ethan Sipes. Just ran in there, number 27.
See Hunter Servant out there. Gavin Scroggins.
Yep. I think Cy Hunt's playing corner on the far side.
Cy Hunt.
Yep. Reese Nizer playing one of the safeties.
Yep. About wanted to say Smitty. Used to that 21.
Yeah.
Toss on the far side.
I think that was McGuire. I couldn't tell. Well, been a little surprised if they left him in.
Yeah, that would be at this point. Down to about a minute left.
Good tackle from Scroggins.
Kind of squared him up and then went after him.
Gavin, another one of those wrestlers we were talking about earlier. Yeah. He went in and almost got an arm bar or something. Went crossface, I mean.
Yeah. Oh.
The snap is coming back funny, and Gass is having to scramble. Yeah. Deep ball. That's caught. Yeah.
Oh,
well, you can't get up. Yeah, it's not the NFL. Well, and that official's going to mark it. That's no.
Yeah, that official's figured it out.
Yeah, the sideline guy's like, no.
It's here.
It's got to come back. Yeah.
Oh, you got some stats?
Seriously.
Thank you. Elijah Eden, 176 yards passing and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that was an efficient night for him. First varsity start.
Kane Sotelo, 141 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns.
Oh! Scroggins over to break up the pass. 18 seconds left.
Cameron Voles, 134 receiving yards.
Yeah, it really balanced, and even amongst the positions, because we saw Sullivan. I think he had a couple of receptions. Willis had one. Peyton had some rushing yards, probably in the neighborhood of 50 rushing yards and a touchdown. So spread the ball around, and you expect your senior to be your leader, and Kane was all that and more tonight, both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
You got an idea how many tackles he made? Were you keeping defensive stats at all? Okay. And we'll see. So, hey, the Royals open up.
Oh, he's got him for 8 tackles.
Okay. That seems a little
unofficially.
low. Yeah.
So the Royals win game number 1 of the season, 44-22. We talked about the Royals coming in with 0 yards passing, 0 yards rushing. They end the game unofficially with about 414 yards of total offense.
Yep, Coach will be pleased with that.
So I'm sure that they're going to be happy with that. And, again, those are unofficial numbers, but nice job by the Royals. And repeating voice. All right.
This is about what the score was last year, too. They may have had 15 or something, but I think they're in the 20s, but it's about the same. So good opening win.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to possibly, I think, was there home volleyball game?
Home volleyball game on Monday, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Monday, Westdell. So we should have 2 streams going on Monday night. We're going to have JV and varsity volleyball with announcers, so I should be there with volleyball, and you'll be there for part of it, you think?
To be there for the varsity game.
And then we're going to have, hopefully, if everything works right and the internet's working okay out here, we hopefully will have the JV football game being streamed without announcers out here at the football field. But you should be able to see the game. You kind of got a preview of what the camera was like. So, and that should work hopefully well on Monday night. It'll be our first time trying that. So, overall, I think it's been a good night, and we had a great crowd. We had a staff tailgate party down in the east end zone that was well attended. And I saw a lot of staff here, and we had pretty good attendance on the live stream, so thanks for coming. Let's do a quick player of the game. I'm going to go with, I think, Kane.
Yeah.
I think we have to go with Kane, and he's going to be an important player all season, so it probably won't be his last Paxton Farm Sweet Corn player of the game. He had 3 touchdowns tonight. Can't remember what we said, rushing yards. But there was other candidates. I thought Elijah played really well, especially for his first varsity game as a freshman. Cameron Voles, I think he maybe had a drop or maybe or 2 early, but then came back and had a really big game, over 100 yards receiving. And then we had we're going to lose our camera here shortly. So
It's hard with the linemen. With football, it's a little different than basketball. So we don't know all those guys. We know the defensive line a couple times got in the backfield and rushed McGuire. At least made him change what he was wanting to do. We had I know we saw Brady Jordan a couple times and Logan Hoskins in the backfield. So we had a lot of kids that had nice games tonight.
So, all right. Well, thank you for joining us. We're gonna wrap up with a commercial from 9 Star, and then we will see you next time. Good night.
We are really heavily involved in the community, so there are multiple different volunteer opportunities that we can go and do.
Volunteer time to share their time and talents with organizations that need not only monetary assistance, but just people's time to help those organizations grow and thrive.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.